Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here in the NBA. No better insider than Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
And the Clippers getting that contract extension done with Coach Ty Lue. They've really invested in the future, haven't they, Sean?
A nice, shiny new arena and everything that they built in L.A. And yet, this is a talented and aging roster. The clock is ticking for this iteration of Clippers basketball around Kawhi Leonard. They know the time is right now.
And they've added Jeff Van Gundy, so another great basketball mind on that staff. Here are the five for the Clippers. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hill. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. And it's the Warriors to start out. And the Warriors dynasty with their core seemingly over. You never want to completely scratch them out. But, Shams, how are we going to remember the run that this remarkable franchise has had?
You could make a case that the 2017 team might be the best to ever play, and the Warriors have become an elite franchise in NBA history. It might be a while since we see a dynasty quite like this, especially with the big three of Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson.
Hall of Famers, great coaching, solid ownership. They had it all. Harden. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Here's Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is the result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Curry is inside. Leonard's there. Knocks down the 3 ball. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jaylen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. Kuminga's come in for Draymond Green. Here's Zubac. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Harden outside, pass to Leonard. Shoots over Kuminga. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Leonard's got 7. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Spencer. Pass to Podziemski. And here is Moody. There's a screen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here is Podziemski, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Harden has a wide-open look. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Moody. Back to Podziemski. There's the three. Sinks the triple. Podziemski's got his second bucket of the night.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
It's Porter outside. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Warriors leading by 5. There's Kuminga. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. And another 3 for Golden State. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga out there with Anderson. And it's Green in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Curry! What else is new? And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, It's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we signed up for. This is what we love, to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Green kicks to Kuminga. Shoots the three. Drills the three-pointer. Podziemski's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Outside, Porter. Leonard looking around. Kawhi, confident inside.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And then for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Powell in for Dunn. Warriors leading by 5. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
Grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. Players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
And here's Leonard, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for the Clippers. Harden comes in for man.
James Harden.
Warriors leading by 4. 1:51 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Wiggins. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Wiggins has got 5 points now this quarter.
And Wiggins excels at reading defenses, as well as understanding when to just catch and fire.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
And the Clippers making a change here. Hands checked in. Warriors have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Curry kicks to Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson passes to Melton. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Clippers have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second.
Just superb work in transition. This is where he really becomes an absolute problem.
Curry passes to Looney. Now Anderson. Now Melton, guarded by Harden. Melton, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
How? And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. To the middle. And Anderson kicks to Curry. That will count. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. We make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, looking at the Warriors, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
And let's get into this first half. A super close game for the Clippers so far.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. Powell against Hield. Left side, Leonard. Jones with the screen on Green. Here's Leonard. Curry with the rebound. Curry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, it's Hield. There's Green with the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Richard with Buddy Hield, we're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on that 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Trayce Jackson-Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Moody's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Buddy Hield. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Harden. That one falls. Harden's got his second basket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points
in the paint.
Pass to Podziemski. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Podziemski's got 14.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Harden surveying the D. Leonard on the wing. The Warriors pull it in. Curry dishes to Kuminga. Pass to Moody. Outside Curry. Here's Kuminga. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Clippers trail by 5. At the elbow, Harden. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
Kevin Porter's checked in for Derek Jones. Free throw drops for Harden. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Different look here for the Warriors. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Third is Ivica Zubac.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Anderson outside. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Harden the pass to Leonard. For the lead. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Clippers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jones checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Leonard. Mann subbed in for Kevin Porter.
One shot.
That free throw good from Harden. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Los Angeles leading by 3. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Let's see some of the numbers here from Buddy Hield. Last season's performance for him. Put up about 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
And let's face it, James Harden, one of the most dangerous offensive weapons this league has ever seen, still has got the skills.
Brown is checked in for the Clippers. Kevin Porter comes in for Norman Powell. There's Kuminga. Connects from three-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
In the corner, it's Hield. And another three for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 11. Outside, Porter puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Hield left side. Pass to Jackson Davis. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game, and that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Clippers ahead, up by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Podziemski out there with Kuminga. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Anderson in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Nobody near Milton. No good on the quick 3. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Leonard driving to the basket.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Pass to Anderson. Curry outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Porter against Curry. Outside, Porter. Shoots over Curry. Porter, no luck. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Podziemski on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Clippers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as it seemed in this game. And done with the slam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Norman Powell's checked in for Los Angeles. Warriors trail by 3. Curry fires from way outside. Sinks the 3-pointer. Curry's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Warriors. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Los Angeles. Step back shot. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Clippers lead by 2.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The 17-footer. The rebound by Anderson. The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Again, Curry missing. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Porter against Curry. Up top for 2. 5 on the clock. Porter outside. Porter can't get that one to fall. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Melton. Podziemski with it. Curry deciding where to go with it to take the lead. Podziemski's shot is good.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So both teams making some changes here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the 3. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. This one for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Leonard. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Spencer. He's covered by Leonard. Now, here's Moody. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Spencer. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Clippers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Looking to end the run. It counts! And now they trail by just 4.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Team score.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. On offense, here are the Clippers. 4-point game. No good on the 3. Now a timeout called by Golden State. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Get loud and make some noise for your Warriors Knicks team.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They lead by 4.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
With an intentional foul there, stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 4. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Clippers foul, Norman Powell. 4th personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
He gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game.
Outside, Jones gets the 3 to fall. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. 5 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And here's Leonard from 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Stephen. How special is it to share your success with your family?
That's what it's all about, man. I know you know when your kids get to enjoy the game and the show, and it's fun. So I'm glad I did something good for them in the 4th quarter.
They'll remember all of it, I'm sure, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.